Welcome back to another show of our NBA Weekly Recap Show. You already know who it is. It's your boy Q Walker and
Keezy in the build.
with the good hair. And we are back to let you know, give you our playoff predictions, talk about the NBA Bubble Awards and the previous week as well. So let's go ahead and get right on into the show. Let's recap the last week. They had the play-in game yesterday, but before that, you had the Phoenix Suns going 8-0. You had the Blazers. You said going 6-2.
6-2.
And then you had the Memphis. What did Memphis Grizzlies go? I don't know what the hell their record was. But anyways, at the same time, the Grizzlies and the Blazers had the 8-9 seed. The Blazers had to win pretty much every single game to even get up to the 8-9 matchup, which they did, which resulted in a play-in game, which was yesterday from the Memphis Grizzlies and the Portland Trail Blazers. Now, unfortunately, the Phoenix Suns, they played probably the best basketball in the bubble throughout the whole.
They look good, good
throughout the whole 2 weeks, man. But unfortunately, take this as a lesson, right? Handle your business, and you ain't got to worry about stuff like this.
That's right.
Handle your business, and you ain't got to worry about this. But for the Phoenix Suns, gives you something great to build on going into the future. Hold on, before we start, what you think about that Alvin Gentry firing down in New Orleans? What you think about that?
I didn't like it, man. I think they had Zion this year, and we didn't get to see anything from him, and then COVID came. I think they could have given him at least one more year, a full season with everybody, just to kind of see what he could do. But I really don't like it.
I'm right there with you, Keely. I think they got rid of him just a little bit too quick, like you said. Zion was in and out of the lineup before even COVID hit, so he was in. So he never really got to play and develop his full team and coach a full team at the same time. And then like COVID hit, and then the NBA did everything they possibly could to get the Pelicans into the playoffs. They had the easiest bubble schedule, and they still somehow messed that up.
They'll end up hiring Jeff Dracolakis or somebody like that. Somebody we've never heard of.
Some assistant coach on Orlando Magic's coaching staff.
Something like that.
But I didn't like it. I know some people are like, well, Alvin Gentry is a good coach, man. I think people don't give him enough credit. Me personally, I would like to see Mark Jackson get that job. Jason Kidd, I'm not sold on him as a head coach. He's cool, don't get me wrong, but he had the Brooklyn Nets. They did nothing. He had the Milwaukee Bucks. He left. Then Mike Budenholzer got the job, and they had the best record for back-to-back seasons. So there's that. And he had the same Giannis. He had Eric Bledsoe. He had the same players. So you can't say, oh well, he built. No, he had the same players. But for the Pelicans, man, I hope they go for Mark Jackson. I doubt he'll get the job. But who would you like to see get that position?
I like to see Mark Jackson too, man. I think what he did with I don't think he got a fair shake with the Warriors either. So
I think
we'll see.
But yeah, Mark Jackson, we rooting for you. But the New Orleans Pelicans, get some direction down there. I don't know what they're doing. They need to trade Lonzo Ball again.
They got rid of Monty Williams too, and I thought he was a good.
That's right, they did. Yeah, they got rid of Monty, brought in Alvin.
Now he's in Phoenix.
So that just goes to show you, like, take your time with the coach. Let the coaches develop the talent around them. Monty Williams been in Phoenix 1 year, and then you see what he's doing. But anyways, recap the last week. You had the play-in game yesterday with the Memphis Grizzlies, Portland Trail Blazers. Keezy, give me your thoughts on that matchup.
Well, all of last week was Damian Lillard week. They should have just put a banner up said Damian Lillard week. But yesterday, Ja Morant was on full showcase yesterday, just showing why he's Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Then you had Dame still doing his thing.
Yeah.
He got help yesterday though.
He
didn't have to score 50 or 60 for him to win. CJ stepped up. Melo stepped up. Nurkic had about 43 rebounds.
He did.
So he got some help yesterday.
That matchup yesterday inside between Nurkic and Jonas Vasilevsky.
Yeah,
that was a nice.
Valanciunas said
he was giving them buckets.
Yeah,
he was giving them buckets yesterday. Memphis Grizzlies. That was a game 7 yesterday.
Yeah.
Also, thank you referees for not calling every ticky-tack foul yesterday, man. They let the boys play down low, so I do appreciate that. But I'm right there with you. Ja's going to win Rookie of the Year. There's no doubt about that. But he showed a glimpse of the future. He had a couple costly turnovers down there then at the end, which was rookie mistakes. Didn't take care. I think that was more attributed to fatigue than anything. I think he was just worn out at the end of the game.
He had given so much effort yesterday. He just ran out of gas.
He scored 20-something points in the second half. So he basically put them on his back and was trying to carry them. And like I had posted on Facebook, that even if the Grizzlies won yesterday, they weren't going to win today.
No, I don't think they could have beat the Blazers twice.
I think they would have spent all their energy yesterday and then lost today because it took so much energy for them to even be in the ball game. If you noticed yesterday, it's like the Blazers, when they were down, they never panicked.
No.
They was consistent, and they kept making shots, and eventually they came back.
That might be good for Portland going into the playoffs too, because they've been in close games the entire bubble.
The bubble, yeah.
Yeah, they had to come back and win at the end, so they're pretty much playoff ready.
They're battle tested. The Portland Trailblazers yesterday showed me that they're a more complete team than what people give them credit for, because all you've been hearing is Dame for the past week and a half, and CJ stepped up in the last 2 minutes to show you that Dame ain't got to be the guy in the clutch.
Right.
CJ can be the guy in the clutch. He took Ja Morant ISO a couple of times. Poor Ja Morant, poor guy. But he took Ja Morant ISO a couple of times, got a couple big buckets. He had 2 big threes, and then of course that fade away from the free throw line. Did you see where he turned around and said he can't guard me? Yeah. I love that shit. Well, keep that shit.
But it was good defense. Well, he contested the shots really well.
Yeah, he did
on all of them. CJ just hit tough shots, which they do all the time anyways.
That's what the 3-pointer on the corner when he went
when
through.
He hit him with the step back. That was about the only one where he really got good separation on him yesterday.
The other shots, he had a hand in his face, like you always say. Good offense be good defense any day. And CJ McCullough just had that thing cooking. But we'll talk about the Blazers a little bit later on. Let's get into the NBA awards. They just gave out the bubble MVP and the all seeding team. I'm about to put up the seeding team right here for you. Did they get this one right, Keezy?
That's the first team. Yeah. So that's right on.
They doing the second team?
They did the second team too. Yeah.
Who's the second team?
Giannis, Kawhi, Porzingis, Karis LeVert, and Michael Porter Jr. were on the second team.
Okay, you said Giannis, Kawhi, KP, which Kristaps Porzingis, Karis LeVert,
Michael Porter
Jr. So would you put Michael Porter Jr.? That one. I'm about to think about that one. But definitely with the first team. You have nothing for me. Like I mentioned earlier, the only thing is there's no big man on the first team, which alerted me because it's like, damn, and then I thought about it. There hasn't been any standout big man in the bubble.
AD was too up and down.
AD was inconsistent. Of course, you had the Joker from Denver, but he wasn't doing anything to stand out.
He never played the fourth quarter. I don't think the whole.
You got Nurkic from Portland, but he's like a 10-10 guy, so you don't expect. Then you have Joel Embiid, and it's like, well, damn, he didn't do too much either. So they had every right to leave a big man off of because there's been no big man who took over games. But this second team, Giannis. I don't know, man. The Bucks were 3-5 in the bubble, so Giannis didn't even play the last game, of course, because of the headbutt incident. I don't know, man. That Giannis one, I don't know about that one. Kawhi. See, the second team is filled with so many guys who didn't really play.
I think they could have put a whole lot of people.
Yeah, like that second team. Like I think they should have put that. Like Ja Morant, you could have put him there. CJ McCollum, you could have put him there.
Karis LeVert
definitely deserves to be there. I don't like a lot of names on that list. That second team leaves much to be desired. I'm not cool with that. I don't know about that team. I'm not cool. But anyways, continue on. They had the MVP of the bubble.
This is an easy one.
It's easy, but a lot of people think Dame won.
Devin Booker would have won it.
Right.
But
you think so?
I think so. But since Portland got in, then
I don't know.
I don't think they could have given it to Dame if they didn't make the playoffs.
Of course, obviously. So, but they gave the bubble awards as they did the play-in matchup, right? Mm-hmm. So if you had hypothetically the Phoenix and the Trailblazers in the play-in matchup, then who would you still think Devin Booker? Even though that matchup would have determined who goes on, you still think they would give it to Devin Booker? See, that's tough.
It is tough.
You got Phoenix going 8-0 with Devin, and then you have You have Dame getting the Blazers to 6-2 and up to the 8th seed, but Dame has been killing so much the past week. So then, who would you? So basically, you're saying Dame won it by default.
Well,
that's what you're telling me.
Not really. He won it by performance. Okay, but I think it came down. I think it was easy for them to say, well, Phoenix is out, so
we just give it to Dame. And I know people are like, well, just give it to co-MVP. Nah, you can't do no co-MVP. I don't even think there's ever been a co-MVP.
No, because you look at it, Dame averaged more points. Phoenix was undefeated.
That's the thing right there.
And Devin Booker averaged over 30.
He did as well.
So
That been tough, man. Are they actually really going to give her a plaque for this though? Or you think it's just like something just in?
Nah, this is just, hey man, you got it.
You got it. It's the AAU best tournament. You know,
Yeah.
you the best player.
They don't give him a little trophy from down at the award shop down there. Be about 6 inches tall.
I was saying one of them little trophies down there. But yeah, I'm cool with Dame winning the bubble MVP. Like I said, he got his team to the playoffs because if you remember. Before this even got discussed, he was like, "I'm not going down there if I ain't got nothing to play for."
Right, and he went down there and played his ass off.
He did, man, and he got the Blazers into the playoffs, which we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But anyways, let's go into the playoffs, man. You have Nets. I don't even think there's no need to talk about the Milwaukee-Orlando series.
Nope.
That's a
neither here nor there.
Yeah, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, that's a sweep. Like Giannis might not even need to play. Giannis might put up 40 and 12 in that series and sit out the fourth quarter.
Just sit out the fourth quarter. They're gonna get a lot of rest.
They're gonna be well rested going to the second round.
Yeah, they're gonna get a lot of rest.
You know what, man? You know they need to take the Bucks second the bench squad and put them against Orlando. I think that's the 1A matchup everybody needs to see because Giannis out there.
The Bucks second team against Milwaukee up against Orlando starters. That's big
because
game.
they don't even. I mean, the one bright spot they had was Jonathan Isaac.
He's gone.
And he's gone.
Well, they got they got the big man down low.
Vucevic.
Yeah, man, he's nice, and he's been nice for years. But he's just on a terrible team though. He been putting up 20 something and 10 to 12 rebounds every year for like the last 10 years or something like that.
He plays for Orlando, man.
Yeah, he plays for Orlando. He should have got up out of there.
He signed a contract extension, so
that's what he get. That's his fault.
That's what he get. But anyway,
I guess he liked the weather.
I don't know what it is, but anyway,
ain't
no need to talk about that matchup. And then you had the 4-5 matchup with the Indiana Pacers and the Miami Heat. What you like in this one?
I mean, I like the Heat in 5.
Of course.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think Oladipo's back healthy enough to really do too much. Mm-hmm. They got to rely on T.J. Warren to get buckets. And he got traded for a couch and a goat and 2 refrigerators.
A couch, goat, and a remote control, and a fire stick.
And a fire stick.
And a fire stick.
But, you know, Miami in 5, yeah.
I'm right there with you, man. Jimmy Butler showed what he can do against the matchup against T.J. Warren. You know, when need to, he can shut all that noise down. You know, you won't get nothing playing with me. So I'm right there with you. T.J. Warren, Sabonis, have Victor Oladipo because, like you said, I don't know if he's all the way back. They can get you 1 game. That's just a courtesy game.
2 if they're lucky.
But you got to be really lucky to get that second game.
To get the second
game. But yeah, I give them 1 game. Second game if they get really hot. But I'm right there with you. Miami wins this thing 4-1. And it might not even be a good 4-1. It might just be that 1 game the Miami Heat lost on the last second shot or something like that.
They might get up 3-0 and decide to take a day off.
Like we got this in the bag. But anyways, next matchup you have is 3-6 Celtics and the 76ers. Same thing.
Too much firepower, Boston.
Boston got too much.
No Ben Simmons.
Better coaching from the Celtics. Better team. Better players. This will give Al Horford a chance to look at the team he could have still been a part of, but he decided he wanted to go chase a check, and then you about to chase the bench. But yeah, it's a wrap.
Chase a fishing boat because that's where they're going.
Going fishing. Well, he right there in Orlando, so I mean, you right there. So you know, yeah. I mean, do you sweep?
Nah, not a sweep. I think Embiid will will him to at least 1 win. I think because he might go off for 40 and 20 rebounds, something like that one night and get him a W. Tobias Harris is still there. We can't count him all the way out.
I can.
Okay.
And I will. You know what? I reserve the right to change my mind. Mm-hmm. I'm going sweep.
The Celtics with the sweep?
I'm going sweep. I'm going to go sweep. Write that down. Write that down.
Star about it.
Write that down.
You said sweep.
I'm going Celtics in a sweep because, like you said, Joel Embiid can explode for a 40-20 game. He's done it before, especially in the playoffs. But after Joel Embiid, you have Tobias Harris. So do you trust Tobias Harris and Joel Embiid together to get you 1?
I don't know. I mean, Joel Embiid, his back might be hurt one day, his foot might be hurt, and then
stomach
he got
ache the
knee,
next day.
He got a stomach ache,
ear infection.
Yeah.
Something's always wrong with that boy.
You know.
Yeah, so I'm going Celtics in a sweep. I don't know what Kimba's gonna be. I'm hoping that he won't be on minutes restrictions like he's been all in the bubble.
I don't think it really matters even if he is.
That's what I'm saying. I think
they got Tatum, they got Jaylen Brown.
They got just too much, man. They got Kimba, Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward. It's just, and then it's just too much, man. That's why I'm going with the sweep. You won't go with the sweep with me?
No, I'm still gonna stay 4-1. I'm gonna stay 4.
Okay, well,
we're only gonna see one sweep, and that'll be in the entire first round. We're gonna see one sweep: Milwaukee and Orlando.
Cool.
You see 2 sweeps coming?
2 sweeps.
Okay, we'll get to the other one in a minute.
And then you have the Toronto Raptors and the Brooklyn Nets with the 2-7 matchup. I'm sorry. This one right here, like I mentioned, is really difficult for me. Yeah, the Toronto Raptors, who are very hot. A lot of people's picked to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but
not my pick. Go ahead though.
You know what? This Raptors Nets matchup is the equivalent of the Lakers Blazers matchup. And I'm gonna tell you like this, okay? Majority of people got the Blazers. I mean, the Lakers winning against the Blazers. A lot of people got the Raptors beating the Nets. But what a lot of people don't realize is the Nets can give the Raptors trouble, and enough trouble to where it's gonna go 4-2, 6 games, baby. Give me Brooklyn Nets 4-2.
The Brooklyn.
No, I'm just playing. Nah, let me get the Toronto Raptors 4-2. You said Chris LeVert made all second team,
Chris
right?
LeVert, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So you know what? Bump that 4-1.
There we go. I'm going with. I don't have a lot to say about this one. I'm gonna go with the Toronto Fighting Drakes in 5.
Toronto Fighting Drakes in 5. Okay, so both got them going 4-1, and now let's go over to the West where everything is really real. Let's go down and work our way up. So you have the 2-7 matchup, but you have the LA Clippers, the team in the basement, versus the Dallas Mavericks. Keezy, what you got in this game?
Clippers in 6.
Clippers in 6. Like I mentioned earlier, Clippers in 6. Clippers in 6.
What you want to say? 7?
I wanted to say 7. I want to so
This
bad.
is a good Dallas Mavericks team.
It is.
But
hold on. We got Luka who made first team.
Luka.
We got KP who made second team.
Yeah.
So hold on now. Hold on. Who can guard KP on the Clippers?
Nobody can guard KP, period, because he's a matchup problem everywhere he goes. But
unicorn.
He's just so up and down.
He's the unicorn. So why can't we say this is the series where he's up? Why can't we say this is
It
the
might
series?
be up.
Why can't we say this is the series where he makes his name?
Okay, KP and Luka.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Tim Hardaway Jr. gonna come out and do the rest of it?
He gonna give us 15.
Trey Burke gonna come out and do, he gonna guard?
He gonna give you. Don't worry about that. He gonna give us 15.
Who else is on there?
I need the
Seth
Dallas
Curry?
Maverick. Yeah, you know what? You talking me into 3. You talking me into 7 games.
Come on, man.
You talking me into it. You got Trey Burke, who was Allen Iverson Jr.
Allen Iverson Jr.
And then you got Tim Hardaway Jr., who can,
a lot of juniors on the team.
A lot of juniors out
Then
here.
you got Seth Curry, who's Steph Curry Jr.
Yeah, and then you got Kristaps Porzingis, who's Dirk Nowitzki Jr. So
you got Luka, Larry Bird Jr.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Come on, man.
I'm trying to tell you, you don't give me Clippers 4-6. I mean 4-2.
Clippers in 6.
Clippers in 6. Yeah.
I mean, we agree on that.
Yeah.
You stop talking crazy. All these juniors and all this stuff.
All
man.
these juniors and juniors.
Yeah.
But let's go. Keep going up. We have the Denver Nuggets and Utah Jazz.
My favorite series from the first round.
I don't know why this is gonna be over. This is light work for me. I mean, this is
over quick.
This is light work.
Denver in 6.
Denver in 5.
6.
Denver in 5.
Donovan Mitchell's gonna get him 1.
Yes. Who's gonna
Rudy Gobert gonna make a defensive play and get him another one. I say Denver in 6.
I don't care what you say. I'm telling you, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be like I told you. You got the light skin connection out there. You got Gary Harris Jr. out there. Another.
This will be his
junior.
First game.
Another junior.
First game.
You got Michael Porter Jr. Another junior. Us juniors is taking over, but
a rookie.
And then you have Jamal Murray Jr.
This will be like his 3rd game in the bubble.
You got 3 light skinned people on one team. That's a recipe for a win right there. And then you got the Joker. He might not be light skinned, but he close to it.
You know, this is funny. You talk about this light skin stuff. My team, my pick to win it all is the only team that's got these dark skinned brothers out here getting busy.
I don't know what
the Clippers.
Is. You call Paul George dark skin?
Yeah, he's better. He ain't light skinned.
You got Kawhi, you got Paul, you got Pat
Bev, Montrez,
Lou
you got
Will.
Sweet Lou.
Yeah.
We gonna see. It's gonna turn into a race.
It's gonna turn into a race. It is. But anyways, not to get off subject. So let me get the Nuggets in 5, man. I just don't believe that Donovan Mitchell and company have enough to extend this series. Mike Conley's on the back end of his career. He's only gonna give you so much. Yeah, he's only gonna give you so much. And then outside of Donovan Mitchell, who else offensively is gonna give you anything?
Will Barton. Oh, he plays for Denver.
He's
Gary Harris. Oh, he plays for Denver. Yeah. What's his name? Monte Morris. Oh, he plays for Denver too, don't he?
So what is the Jazz going to give you offensively?
Paul Millsap.
Pause.
He plays for.
Boy. So yeah. I'm
still gonna say Denver in 6 though.
You just. This boy here. Anyways, I'm gonna take Denver in 5. It's gonna be light work. You know what I'm saying? Save their legs for the next series. Now when they play when we get that Nuggets Clippers matchup,
that second round is gonna be real. It's gonna be real good.
That's where things get dicey. But anyways, let's go to the 4-5 matchup where you have the Houston Rockets and OKC Thunder. Keith, who you like in this matchup, man?
Houston. I would say Houston in 5, but Westbrook's hurt.
Yeah, that's the key. Key. Like I said, man, you have Chris Paul wanting to make a statement against the Houston Rockets. Not even necessarily the Houston Rockets. He wants to make a statement against James Harden. Mm-hmm. If Chris Paul was 6'5", I swear for Lord, he would probably try to lock up James Harden. He would try his hardest to try to lock him up.
He would try. Yeah,
but he ain't got it. But yeah, man, I think, it's all predicated on, Stephen A. Smith, big word. It's all predicated on Russell Westbrook in the first 2 games sitting out. What happens in those first 2? Do you trust James Harden to get you 2 of those games?
I trust him to get 1.
Okay.
So I feel like the first 2, I feel like we're gonna split it.
Okay. So if you feel like you're gonna split it, okay, we can do that. Yeah, man, it's my heart, man, because OKC, I want OKC to win so bad. I really do, man. I really do.
Sometimes your heart can lead you astray.
It does. I've had my heart broken a lot. You said Rockets in what?
7.
Rockets in 7. OKC in 6. Don't write that down though. But
I'm writing it down.
No, don't write that down. I'm gonna get the Rockets in 7 as well. But I'm just really interested to see what's gonna happen in these first 2 games that Russell Westbrook doesn't play in. OKC has to capitalize on these first 2 games. They have to. If they can go up 2-0, then it's gonna be OKC. Because I can't see James. When has James Harden shown you that he can will a team back? Because you got to remember, when they had Chris Paul and they were up against the Warriors, and all James Harden had to do was close out. He couldn't do it by himself.
It wasn't his fault. They shot 37 threes in a row and missed 36 of them.
Who was the leader?
I mean, James Harden is Chris Paul was the leader.
Okay, so Chris Paul wasn't there. So who takes it upon himself to be the leader?
James Harden.
So if my team is shooting 0 for 93 in threes, don't you think as the leader I should say, hey guys, this ain't it. Let's get to the bucket. Let's get some free throws. Let's get to the...
Other people play too.
They do.
Okay. He wasn't the only one that was missing shots.
He wasn't. But when they lose, who do they blame it on? They don't blame it on them others. They don't blame it on Austin Rivers.
LeBron blames it on everybody else.
We're not talking about Brown right now. They don't blame it on PJ Tucker. They put it all on James Harden.
You can't blame nothing on PJ Tucker.
So I'm just saying, so my whole thing is if they go down 2-0, do you believe James Harden and Russell Westbrook can win you 4 straight? 4 straight?
Against OKC, yeah.
4 straight?
Because I think OKC's going to have to go small. They're not going to be able to play Steven Adams.
So Steven Adams is going to be a non-factor.
He's going to be an odd man out.
So basically it's going to be, as usual, as always, our bigs versus your littles. Who's going to blink first?
Yep.
And I believe OKC will blink first.
OKC will play anything hand.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with you right there. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb. I don't have a lot of faith in James Harden. I'm not the biggest James Harden fan. The guy just goes in and just jacks up whatever he wants, But I'm going to go Rockets in 6.
6. So
I'm going to say
no faith in James Harden, but you still going to go Rockets in 6. I thought you were going to change your pick to OKC in
only
7.
Because, like you said, I think he will get them one the first 2 games. He'll split. Russell comes back, which is the best player on the team. I don't care. Russell Westbrook is the best player on that team. So when Russell comes back, he will help them will them back to to win the rest of the series. And OKC will get another win just because it's Chris Paul. But I think they're Rockets in 6.
So I don't think Westbrook is the best player on the team.
He's
He's the most important person on their team though, because he gets to the bucket a lot and he kicks out for a lot of threes to everybody else, which James Harden doesn't do as much. But Westbrook is the key to the team. Now that we got that out the way, now we move on to the real series, the 1-8.
Yes, sir.
Your Lakers against the Fighting Carmelo Anthonys.
The Fighting Carmelo Anthonys. Well, I guess I'll go up. Well, this is light work.
This is what everybody wants to see.
Everybody's going to see a sweep.
A sweep.
Lakers in 4. 4 for 4 Wendy's. You know what? If the Lakers don't sweep, everybody who tunes in and share this, I owe you a 4 for 4 from Wendy's. The devil is a lie.
Everybody.
The devil is a lie. I ain't even going to go with that one. But I think this one will be a tight matchup. I got to go in 6. I got the Lakers in 6, obviously. Can anybody contain Dame right now? Hell no.
No.
But the thing is, nobody could contain Dame before the bubble. So
Correct.
So it's not like Dame is just T.J. Warren now, and everybody's like, "Hey, where the hell did he come from?" Yeah, Dame has always been playing like this, and if you watch the NBA, you know that Dame has always played like this. Now, has he always had the 51, 61, 42 outbursts? No, not consecutively like that. But he's known for combusting for games like this. But everybody's saying, well, if Dame plays like he's been playing, yeah, he can play like he's been playing. Shit, it ain't gonna help though. It ain't gonna help. They struggled against the Grizzlies, man. TJ McCollum had to take over because that's his team. So TJ McCollum had to take over the last 2 minutes because Dame can't close, and willed them to that victory, man. So I like the Blazers in this matchup. I really do. I mean, they have Melo, Nurkic, CJ, Dame. They have a good team. But it's not a great team. Not
good enough.
It's not a great team. They give up too much defensively. Dame needed every single point for all the previous wins that he's had. Like I said, against Philly, 124, 121, Dame scored 51. Against Dallas, 134, 131, he had 61. Against the Nets, 134, 133, Dame had 42. He needed all of those points just to win those games by 3 points. What you think, LA? What you think Bron and AD gonna do? What do you think Ron AD gonna do?
Not much more than anybody else has been doing.
That's neither here nor there right now.
I mean, they can't score any points, so.
That's
because they've been taking time off. You just been chilling, just chilling their way through the bubble.
You said it.
Not really playing.
You said it.
And everything.
You said it, not me. You said it, not me. Right. That's my only cause for concern. It is. That's my only cause for concern is that AD and LeBron and the Lakers, man, they don't put up enough points. But all in all, guess what I'm going with?
Lakers in 6.
I'm going Lakers in 6.
I'm going Lakers in 6 also. I mean, you got LeBron and AD. I mean, that's pretty much enough for me.
What else?
I mean, if they get anything from anybody else, I mean, that's just it's just icing on the cake.
Well, we gonna get from KCP. We gonna get it from Danny Green. We gonna get it from Morris. We gonna
what
get it from Alex
What y'all
Caruso.
think y'all gonna get from Danny Green?
What he's supposed to be doing?
What?
Giving us 10 to 12.
And what else?
Locking up Dame.
He hasn't played good defense the whole bubble.
All that's about to change.
It's all about to change now.
About to change.
So everything's about to change for the Lakers and everybody. Everybody tune in.
Yep, all that's about to
Everything
change.
they've been doing so far has just been a fluke. They just out there, just
After we locked up the 1 seed, what else did we need to do? What else do we need to prove? You talking about practice?
They gotta do something.
Practice.
Okay. Whatever.
Practice. You talking about practice? So we got the number 1 seed. You talking about practice?
Kuzma's out there feeling himself. He said if Jesus was guarding him, he'd still shoot it.
I mean, tell me, show me the lie.
I had to go with Jesus on that one.
Show me the lie.
But he's gonna keep shooting though. He's gonna shoot him out the game.
Okay.
Nah, he won't shoot him out the game.
No, he won't.
I mean, what else they got though?
We got Kuz. We got the Moores. We got Dwight Howard. We got KCP. We got Danny Green. We got Gummy Bear Deion Waiters. We got Hennessy J.R. Smith. What do you want? I'm like Tyrese. What more do you want from me?
I mean, I need something. I need. If the Lakers want to really impress me, they need to come out and win. They need to come out and sweep for them to impress me.
Well, guess what's about to happen?
They're not going to sweep.
Guess what's about to happen?
No.
Guess what's about to happen?
You know the only way they sweep
is what?
Is if LeBron and Caruso both shave their head. If they both shave their head, they'll sweep.
What's it got to do with LeBron's hair?
I think it's something about his hair or something that's holding him back right now. Caruso too. Like I saw a workout video over the summer of Caruso, and he had shaved his head. Man, he was out there going to work. Ever since his little hair started coming back, I don't know.
I'm done. I'm done.
Lakers in 6.
I'm done. Lakers in
So
6.
this sets us up for the second round of playoffs to be
Exactly what we want.
Real, yeah.
Exactly.
Primetime TV.
Exactly what we want.
That Denver and Clippers is definitely going to
Oh yeah, I can't wait for the Denver to upset them.
Houston Rockets going to upset the Lakers. We go looking at Denver and Houston in the Western Conference Finals.
I can't wait. What? You said Denver and what?
Because you think if Portland's guards, everybody say Portland's guards are going to give the Lakers trouble. What do you think James Harden and Westbrook and all them dudes is going to do out there?
Oh, that's easy. Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
All right. Well, folks,
absolutely nothing. I mean,
he's still on it. He's still on the nonsense. So
absolutely nothing. But anyways, we get ready to get on up out of here. We appreciate everybody for tuning into our NBA Weekly Recap show. Make sure you also tune into the Beyond the Game show every Monday and Tuesday at 6 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube as well. If you want to check out other previous episodes and podcasts, make sure you listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Store, SoundCloud. Also, make sure that you tune into our NBA Weekly Recap show every single Sunday, where I tell Keezy about all the times he's been wrong about every single team we pick and everything we do. But we're going to get on out of here. Keezy?
Everything I said has been right so far, whether you believe it or not.
Well, on that note, we're going to go up out of here. We want you to treat somebody how you want somebody to treat your mama. We out of here.
See ya.